everyone, this is Mars41 here, and welcome to another video of Mario Maker viewer levels. Well, not viewer levels, but my own levels that I'm showing you guys in Mario Maker. So, as I said, I'm doing these most likely once a month. Apparently, I need to rejoin. Adoy. Fine, I'll rejoin. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Alright, sorry about that. But, anyway, so I had to buy online again. This is pretty much the first time, or rather the second time I ever tried to go through the online courses, but anything. Anyway, sorry about that. So we're going to be reviewing our second level of my own courses. And, let's take a look at the support that, this last course got. 25 clears, 381 players. I got 2 comments. Well, actually, rather just 1, because I had to post my own comment. Renee just posted a comment. And, yeah. And again, if you want to do this level, the code is on your screen. It's still up for grabs. Go ahead and give this level some support. Meantime, we're going to go and play this level. And, right on the first hour, someone beating it. Wow. So, yes, 302 has beaten this level, but, anyways, let's go ahead and talk about this level. So this is Elevator of Death Mark II. Now, if you guys remember back during the Super Mario Maker 1 days, I made a level called Elevator of Death. And, here's a few clips, or rather, here's a clip of one of my content creators trying out my level.
With the Lakitu Cloud.
Elevator of Death by Mardiman 64.
Oh, this sounds good.
This level was uploaded yesterday.
This sounds good.
Oh.
A bit slow.
We're doing this, are we?
Oh, and it's ice.
Yep.
And shit's just raining from the sky. Because why not? And from the ground, because, you know, that's fair.
I saw the pit and I panicked. I forgot I was on platform. This is just an interesting little ride.
I like each section is just throwing a different shit at you. Oh, they ain't going away. He took out half your elevator.
Oh boy. Now things are getting hard for no real reason. Fuck it! Yellow swag!
I'm amazed you beat it in the first go. Not to put you down, I'm just saying, it's just like, there's a few moments I was just, oh god. Alright, last one on the queue.
Alright.
But yeah, this is basically a successor to the first one I made back then. Here's a description. This is a sequel to a level I made in Super Mario Maker 1 on the Wii U. Will you survive? Well, according to Yes302, I'm gonna assume yes, you can survive. But here's your code ID on the screen right now if you want to play this level for yourself. And I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so this is Elevator of Death Mark II. And, I had to throw up expectation by, adding a timer with technically 100 seconds, but it's just to add pressure. So we enter in here, this is the Elevator of Death. It's basically a gauntlet of enemies, and expect a lot of deaths during this, because you're gonna be here for a survival fest of a bunch of proportions. This is gonna be insane. And, I will make a death counter, as I play this, because I know I'm not gonna get through this my first go. Somebody had to make something Kaiser related. But anyway, so it is divided into 4 different floors. You start off with a gigantic floor. The floor is ice, by the way, so it's super slippery. And you do gotta watch out for almost every enemy that is here. Especially, dangerous enemies. So now we're on the 2nd floor. You can't get the moon easily. However, if you basically do it right, you'll be able to get it. And, this level's deadly. I'm gonna go get this checkpoint. With this checkpoint, I'm definitely gonna need it. So now it's gonna be raining fire. Bullet bills are coming out of his sides. It's all about dodge fest, and especially the giant homing ones. Oh my. Oi! Oi! I'm even made it to the last floor, too. But hey, at least I got the checkpoint, so we'll respawn. Hopefully we'll do much better this time. Dang it. You can take out the bloopers, however, it really isn't necessary. Then watch out for these bits, because they can, like, literally come out of nowhere if you aren't paying attention. It's also completely dark, meaning you probably won't see them very easily. But other than that, it's over just a survival type of course. Just survive, and you'll get to the end. Pretty fun level. Takes a lot of lives to burn, but other than that, it is a challenge, and I would totally recommend it. And for better yet, try your best to beat the world record currently, which is 1 minute and 4 seconds, 350 milliseconds. Props to the guy who beat it within, upon hours upon posting it. But, yeah. Alright. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go right into the editor, and we're just gonna see how well, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and look at the kill feed. I think that's how we're gonna do this. Because I know this is a level that's gonna be, pain. 3 people play this level. Especially one who's pretty good at the game. Alright, let's look at the kill feed. Assuming if I can, Oh, right there's the kill feed. And while we're going through the kill feed, we'll talk about, interesting stories about this while we're at it. I'm gonna change sub-areas, because that's where most of the depths are. Alright, so let's scroll down. Okay, someone died here. It's probably during one of these sessions. I don't know how he died, but it's there. Let's go down a little bit more. Here's the second death, probably from one of the saw blades. Oh, and someone died on the checkpoint. Wow. And there's probably more deaths, but the game's only able to keep track on, like, regular deaths than anything. Alright, so let's talk about original ideas for this level, too. So, obviously, I want you to go in with a fire flower, because you know you're not going to survive easily with the ability. So, that's why one block has a mushroom, and another block has a fire flower. I could just simply just give you the fire flower, but if you want a challenge, you can do it as Small Mario, or you can do it with just one hit. If you want to, that's also fine. Play the game how you want to do it. And, yeah, so let's go and go over here. So, there's a lot of interesting ideas that I want to go with this. So, originally, I was going to use seesaws as the elevator. However, the only problem is that, and also, originally I was going to do it as an auto-scroll, where it scrolls alongside, because I noticed the seesaws, you could be able to get yourself past the elevator and then just fall down, probably ruining the entire level. But I can't do that, because, you might easily cheese your way around that, dodge every single thing that you probably memorized, and go straight to the bottom, which I don't think is possible, but we'll get to that later. But anyways, so I can't do that, and I couldn't add wings or anything. There's no way I'm able to make it an auto-scroll stage, so instead I had to make sure the player is still restricted on the elevator. And that still led to some issues. For one, I originally was going to do it in the sun theme, but I knew the sun won't able to hurt you. So instead I set it to the night theme, where it's also made it more difficult because it's nighttime. And if you're lucky able to get the moon, you can make this a little bit easier because you're knocking out most of the enemies that are on your screen currently. The bullet bills, or the homing bullet bills, and the chain chomps weren't originally planned either, but originally there was going to be Lakitus over here, and I eliminated the Lakitus instead because I just knew that if you grab onto one of the clouds, if you wait long enough, I believe this elevator will disappear, and you'll be literally ignoring the whole entire anatomy that is the entire elevator section. So, I took that out so you don't break this level. So instead, I put these in there just to add some means of a challenging section. And, let's see here. Now, obviously, I would have to have things come up the elevator as well. It can't just, like, have just things pop out. So, here is where I decide, let's go ahead and include some pipes coming out of the sides where enemies will pop out at will. Some were successful, some weren't successful. But also, I had to use the orange theme pipe because it's the fastest of all the pipes, and I want stuff to come out frequently. And let's see here. These piranha plants are definitely not good. They didn't aim very well. The Hammer Bros might have, but because of the chain chomp placements I did, they were slightly restricted. But I'm pretty sure they can still hurt you. Those two flying Potoboos didn't go well. I didn't think they would just do stuff underneath the elevator. But that's why I added extra buzzsaws you gotta watch out for. And then there's these things that will also cut you off guard if you're not careful. And I also had to program a checkpoint. Originally there was not going to be a checkpoint, but I don't want to make it too hard to the point where it's impossible. So I added a checkpoint, therefore I added an extra bit of elevator here, and alongside that, when you respawn, you obviously won't get your power-ups back. So I put fire flowers up on a track for you to grab when you need them. Also, there's two, so I bet you can easily just grab one, and then hold on to the other one if you get hit. I didn't think that through, but that's okay. Let's see here. These, both Potoboos, I believe, will hurt you if you're not careful. Actually, these things are supposed to be acting like raindrops, because they can literally attack throughout the entire elevator from here. It's most likely you're going to hit by these. And sure, there's these bullet bills, you gotta, but if you hit them, you'll also reactivate the ones above you, which can make it difficult. And therefore, we got the homing bullet bills, made it more difficult. And then the bloopers, which makes it more like, say, you can't jump at all, but you can jump on them, but once you're down here, do not jump, otherwise you will get caught by these things. For your first playthrough, you're most likely going to get confused on what's going to be coming from behind you, and you'll have a less likely reaction to get over there, because not only one, the floor is slippery, and you don't want to hit the spikes, but yeah, so anyway, so there's chompers going upwards, trying to chomp your butt, and yeah. There's a lot of original ideas that I want to go with this, but I don't want to make this too long. And originally I was gonna, like, while I was going through my head, I was thinking of adding a second level depth to it, but I think one level's hard enough. I might make a much harder level in the future, but in terms of what it is what it is. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for this level. So, that is another episode done for the Super Mario Maker level showcase of my own levels that you guys can check out. Again, if you want to try this level and accept my challenge, how many of you guys can beat this level? Will you survive? Will you attempt my challenge? Challenge accepted, and you might win $1 million. That's a lie. I'm not that expensive. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. And, as always, share this level so we might see who is the expert player to get through this level in this one go. And who knows, try to beat the world record. You might be the best player of Mario Maker. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.